The guy never expected that his childhood best friend had become the prettiest girl in class. Looking at her innocent and adorable appearance, even he started feeling something for her. The ever-popular Haruki was surrounded by girls again, everyone fighting to invite her to lunch. Watching this scene made him incredibly jealous. To keep her all to himself, he made up an excuse about a club emergency and took her to an empty classroom. But he had no idea that Haruki actually hated talking to those girls too, because their conversations always revolved around romance, while she only cared about game walkthroughs. But now in this appearance, the boys only saw her as a girl, so she could not find anyone who shared her interests. Seeing Haruki sulking like that, he suddenly felt something strange. Acting on instinct, he reached out and patted her head. This sudden close contact made him blush immediately. Then he told Haruki not to care so much about what others thought, even though she looked so different from when they were kids. Pretending to be that untouchable flower must be exhausting. She should just be her true self, because in his heart, she would always be his most important buddy. Hearing that, Haruki instantly lit up, but before they could enjoy the moment, a couple walked by outside the window, driven by curiosity and wanting to help Haruki fit in better with the other girls. They started observing the couple, but ended up seeing some rather intense scenes. After school, they went to the store together to buy food. To show his gentlemanly side, he offered to carry her things. Seeing that she was buying mostly frozen food, he reminded her to take better care of herself. Feeling his concern, Haruki could not help but remember all the happy times they had shared. Thinking about his constant care, she broke into a warm smile. After walking Haruki home, he was about to leave, but she stopped him, since they had lost touch after childhood, and now that they had reunited, she wanted his phone number. Back home, he told his sister about it. She said having a phone really made things easier, and that she chatted with Haruki online every day now, and Haruki was always asking about him. He was shocked to hear that. He did not know why Haruki cared about him so much, but thinking about all her mysteries and the reason she became a girl, he decided he needed to get a phone too, so he could stay close to her. The next day at school, he ran into Mitsuki from the gardening club, who was picking vegetables. Seeing that she did not know how to do it, he kindly offered to help and got the job done. Looking at the full bag of produce, Mitsuki looked at him with admiration. Wanting to learn more gardening skills from him, she asked for his contact info. He felt awkward since he still did not have a phone, and politely turned her down. Then he said he would let her know as soon as he got one. Back in the classroom, he was soaked from the rain, and Haruki immediately showed concern. She asked how he was doing, and even pulled out her handkerchief to dry him off. This left everyone in class completely stunned. The guy had only transferred in a few days ago, and was already this close to the school beauty. But this was all part of Haruki's plan, to push him to buy a phone faster. She used returning the handkerchief as an excuse to ask for his number again in front of everyone, even though he tried to explain. The other boys in class did not believe him, and thought he was just messing with her, so they pulled him aside for a talk. After school, they played video games together just like old times. He could not help but complain that because of her popularity, he had been grilled by the guys all day. Haruki looked pleased with herself, and said that was exactly what she had been working for. After failing to beat the game, she used the break to ask him again why he still did not have a phone. Was it because his family would not let him, or did he actually want to live in the Stone Age? Seeing there was no way around it, he awkwardly admitted that there were just too many phone models, and as a caveman, he had no idea which one to choose. Haruki burst out laughing. To help him solve this problem as soon as possible, they agreed to go shopping together that weekend. Back home that night, his sister asked to go to the convenience store. Since this was their first time moving to Kyoto, she really wanted to see the city lights at night, though he was reluctant. He ended up going with her, but right as she was showing off her makeup, Haruki, who was working there part-time, saw them. Because they had not seen each other in so long, she did not recognize that the girl with him was his sister.